Hello YouTube, this week we are talking about you. Why YouTube? Why? Why YouTube? Why YouTube is the topic this week. Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they YouTube. Anyway, what I imagine the point of this topic was to like get us all to tell our stories of how we became YouTubers. Why? But I'm not gonna waste much time on this question because there's a really simple answer that a lot of people that are in my like YouTube age would agree on, that YouTube, when I started YouTube, when Chase started YouTube, when a lot of other people you see me interacting with started YouTube, that was just the place to be. If you were a trans person and you had a webcam or you had a keyboard or you had some way where you could interact with the trans community on YouTube, you were there. It's like there were not trans people in our neighborhoods. Like we were all isolated. That was my original why YouTube. It's just like, if I want to meet trans people, there you go. There it is, right in front of me. YouTube, do it. I did it. But now I think the why YouTube question has changed for me. I think now the why YouTube means like, why am I still on YouTube? What is still here for me? Like the community of support and of like other trans people that I have, it's huge and it's way beyond YouTube. There are other avenues of communicating with them that are not YouTube. And like in addition to that, like there are so many people I know in real life that are trans people or are educated or whatever that are not on YouTube. So like, why am I on YouTube still? And as many of you have probably noticed, like my life is so busy right now. I'm doing my first internship and I'm working like 11-hour days. I'm gone like in another state every weekend, and it's been so hard to keep up with YouTube, and obviously like my schedule is so messed up. And so like I have to ask myself, like, is YouTube a priority in my life right now? Like I ask myself that, thinking that, well, maybe it's not, and maybe I can like cut that out and then I'll have more time and I'll have less to stress about. But like every single time I'm like, no, like YouTube is one of the most important things. That is one of the highest priorities. And like, yes, my schedule is bad right now and I'm setting a bad example for anyone who tries to like post on a schedule. But like I could not imagine just like eliminating YouTube from my life. That there's not a number, like there is not any amount of trans people that I could have sitting in front of me that will ever amount to like the YouTube community. Like it doesn't even have to do with trans people, it's just like YouTube, man, it's pretty great. And I want to mention that like YouTube seems to happen in waves. I imagine probably most things happen in waves like this, but the people that I was watching when I first started YouTube are not the people who are posting now. The people that I grew up with on YouTube, like that's my community. The people who grew up watching me and I grew up making videos, and people who are making videos with me, like that's my YouTube. And now I'm seeing like younger people, newer channels, thousands and thousands of subscribers. I'm just like, I don't know who you are, and that's really weird because like what I knew YouTube for was like knowing every single person. Like we all have like hundreds of mutual Facebook friends, and I imagine, you know, it's the same for these newer people, but I'm just not part of their wave. I just want to ask him, like, is this like so exciting for you like it was for me, like when I was first like discovering this community and getting involved and like meeting all these people? Like I want to know how it's working out for them, but like I don't know who they are, and like the people that I know don't know who they are, but clearly thousands of people know who they are. So it's just like, it's amazing to be part of my wave. Like I would not have wanted to grow up on YouTube with anybody else than who I did. Like they were all amazing, and probably the waves after me are gonna be amazing. And I think we're all doing really important work here on YouTube, whether we're commenting or watching or making videos. Like this is a global conversation. Like everybody can hear it. Anybody can come in and see what we're talking about on here. This isn't like a conversation in a support group. Like this is like a support group with millions of people in our audience, like listening. And I want to stay a part of it. Like being so busy right now and not being able to check Facebook or like be really involved with the community, like I feel like I don't know what's going on, and it really sucks, and I want to have more time, and I will soon. It's reminding me that yes, this is something that's important to me. It's not something I want to cut out of my life. Like this isn't something that can go on the back burner. This is what I do. This is what makes me happy. I just want to like thank everybody who is part of my wave of YouTube. I know a lot of us like are really good friends, and we don't even watch each other's videos anymore because that's just it just happens. And if you are watching this video and you were making videos when I started making videos, and that's how our relationship formed, like here's a virtual hug for you. Like I'm so happy to know you. And for everyone who's been watching me for a long time on YouTube, you are a part of my wave. Like thank you for being around. I'm glad you're still around. And for anybody who's new, how exciting is YouTube? Like, right? Isn't it super awesome? Maybe you're more of a Tumblr person. I hear that's the thing now, but like either way, regardless, like the internet's a pretty cool place, right? So why am I still on YouTube? Why the hell wouldn't I still be on YouTube? Like this is the best. See you next Saturday, I hope. Really though. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.